Spirit Tribe. Gigi here with Spirit Readings, and I'm so glad and so happy that you're able to join me here today. We are going to be taking a look at the month of October for Libra. So wherever you happen to have Libra in your birth chart, or if you're just wanting to check in on a Libra, hello and welcome. So happy to have you here today. We are going to be taking a look at what you will be reaping this month of October. You know, we have the haystack here for karma. You will reap what you have sown. So either that makes you feel really happy or not so much, depending on what you've been putting out into the environment. So, you know, this is a gentle reminder to be more mindful and aware that you are literally manifesting all the time. So if you don't like what's been coming at you, check in with your thoughts and your feelings. You are the only one that can change it. And I want to say a big happy birthday to all of my October Libras. I hope you have an amazing month up ahead. Please keep in mind that there are so many of us, so not everything may resonate, and that's perfectly okay. You can just set it to the side for someone else or for later even. You know, it may make more sense as events continue to unfold. Anything and everything is possible when we believe. So if it doesn't apply, you just go on ahead and you let her fly. No harm, no foul, no big deal. If you are new here, please keep in mind that I have had strokes, so you know that can really affect my memory. I can struggle to find my words or even get them out. I do get tongue-tied. I have glaucoma as well, so sometimes, you know, I have to bring the cards a little closer to my face so I can see them properly. I also have tremors, which can make shuffling a bit of a challenge for me sometimes, especially when it feels like I'm being zapped in my hands. You know, whenever that happens, I tend to drop whatever I'm holding, cards included. So just bear with me, you guys. You know, the messages get out the way that they are meant to eventually, right? Okay. Everything that you need to know about me, about this channel, you can find that in the description down below, especially if you would like to book a personal private reading with me, if you would like to, you know, purchase something from my wish list, like a card deck or a candle, something for my household, something for my fur babies, or if you would just like to make a donation, that can all be found in that description box down below, so make sure you check that out. Now, before we get into cards, we are going to get a Zodiac message from the Spirit board. That is what Spirit has picked for this month of October. So all right, Libra, October 2025, a Zodiac sign message. What is it that Libra needs to know here? And you have Virgo coming in. All right, Virgo for Libra. Now, Virgo season is August 23rd to September 22nd. Some key words are think, observe, study, analyze, discriminate, divide up into component parts, criticize, reason, logic, connect, adapt, move things about, spread, make by hand, craft, form, detail, predict, calculate, symbolize, translate, communicate, speak, write, and read. Virgo's symbolic meaning. The visual depiction of Virgo is a young woman holding some shafts of wheat. While Virgo is commonly thought of as the Virgin, it is important to note that in ancient times the word virgin actually had two meanings. It was used not only to refer to a sexually inexperienced individual, but also to describe an independent woman who did things on her own terms and over whom no man held dominion. Indeed, Virgos thrive when they are able to do things in their own way. The dual meaning of the word virgin carries over into the dual nature that most Virgos exhibit. Sometimes they are completely confident in their opinions and competence, but at other times they are as filled with self-doubt, if I can even talk, and naivete as a young beginner. Flexible and open to change, such individuals deal with each situation depending on the needs and desires of the moment. Virgos are more comfortable adapting to outside influences than they are imposing their will on others. Virgo is the sign of analysis. Virgos strive to break something down into its component parts to see how it works and whether it can be improved. Virgos have to resist their tendency to let constructive criticism turn into nasty nitpicking. They tend to worry when they become attached to wanting to know how things are going to turn out before the fullness of time reveals it. You know, we're not meant to know everything all the time, you guys. That would take some of the zest of life away from us. All right, let's get some spell casting oracle messages here for you, Libra, for this month of October. Let's see what you need to know here. Right. First, we have closure coming in. So, ooh, getting closure on something, finding your peace, Spirit is saying. We also have trust coming in, and we have transformation coming in as well for you, Libra. So, all right. One more message here for you, Libra. Ooh, we have good luck coming in here for you, Libra. Ooh, yes. Sign me up. That cat is so gorgeous. And look at that crown. Your crown of glory even. All right, we have closure. It's time to get out of a situation and aim for one that better suits your needs. You may feel obliged to stay, hoping things will get better or out of a sense of loyalty. Stop hesitating in the shadows and withdraw immediately. Live in the future and stop trying to recreate the past. Trust your instincts on this one and embrace the lessons, for all shall be well. As this door closes, a window of light will open up to brighter experiences. Say farewell to negativity, control, and disempowerment as you finally make a determined effort to let go. It's time to do a disappearing act. Now you see me, now you don't. First you will, but then you won't. I love that song. All right, we have trust coming out. You'd be wise to be watchful and to trust no one at this time. Keep yourself to yourself and do not buy into any fear or chaos that's being stirred up around you. You know the truth, so stand strong in being true to who you are. Remember that relationships, whether personal or business, should be built on trust, and a mutual agreement could test your faith. You've been let down badly before, and it's taken a while to trust again. However, someone vulnerable needs your assurance, and a secret is shared. It's time to prove how trustworthy you really can be. You know, someone is relying on you, so you have to step up a bit. We also have transformation. It's been a long and arduous journey through the dark night of the soul. Nobody held you, sympathized with you, or dried your tears, nor did they congratulate or praise you. This was your path to walk alone, with only the misery of isolation for company. And you know, they say misery loves company. So, however, as you faced up to obstacles and challenges, a process of understanding and forgiveness has enabled you to embrace the parts that serve you. As one who has walked through the darkness, you're now ready to emerge and be brightly transformed. So you can now hold the energy of both dark and light, knowing and wisdom in balance. You know, life is all about keeping things in balance, and no one does it better than you, Libra. All right, you also have good luck. Having faced hardship and misfortune, a little bit of luck will be a welcome relief for you. By stepping away from a negative outlook, you've invited in a magical force that supports the fortuity you wish for. So look out for synchronicity and meaningful coincidences that negate your bad periods and that usher in a change of fortune. Think black cats, horseshoes, and four-leaf clovers to ensure that luck is most certainly on your side. Now is your chance to grab a fortuitous opportunity and take advantage of this prosperous energy of lucky charms, for you're blessed with a lucky streak. Yes, indeed. Sign me up. And I'm going to take a little drink. I do apologize. You're catching this reading, you know, later than when I'm shooting it. I didn't get home till 1 this morning after my mom's surgery, so whew. All right, let's see what's going on in the love department for you, Libra. So this can include yourself, family, friends, significant other, literally anywhere that you have love. So if you're like, hey Gigi, I really love my job, I really love the people that I get to interact with, or my hobbies, then guess what? That is included here as well. Now this first card just flew out here, pineapple, for reconciliation. So, you know, you're getting closure, you're learning to trust, you've been through a transformation, you have good luck. You also have a fair woman. Dealings or relationship with a woman with blonde, gray, or white hair. Now, she can literally be anywhere in your relationship. She can even be yourself if you, I identify, you know, because fair woman to me also means that she is a fair person, a just person, an honest person, a person of integrity. We do have the casket, someone going out of your life or the end of a situation. So, you know, you did get closure there. It does not necessarily mean that someone is going to pass away. You know, perhaps this is the anniversary month of someone that has already passed away, or, you know, October is their birth month as well. You also have this older woman, dealings or relationship with an older woman. Again, she can be anywhere in your relationships. And, you know, could it be that this older woman has passed? Yes, it could. It could be that this older woman is the person that you are going to reconcile with. So, you know, there are so many of us, so the possibilities are literally endless here. All right, let's see what's going on in career and finance for you this month of October, Libra. You know, I always like to know what's going on with my money, honey. I'm always like, hey, yo, give me $1 million. You know, like how nice would it be if you woke up tomorrow and there's just $1 million sitting in your account? So I'd be like, yep, I manifested that. I sure did. Show me my dadgum money right now. All right, you have the leg, stepping into a new experience. So, you know, you're putting your best leg, your best foot forward here. You do have the ink pot, problems to be resolved. You know, problems are just temporary, and, you know, messes can be cleaned up. Slow down, take your time. You have the archway, new opportunities, possibilities, and paths opening up for you. So, you know, you got to use your legs to walk through it. You got to be brave enough to walk through this archway. And you also have carrot, opportunity or windfall. So, you know, you planted your good seeds in fertile soil, and now you have a harvest to reap. All right, let's see what's going on in life for you this month of October, Libra. You know, life do be lifing a little too hard sometimes. You know, your girl here is like, hey, life, why don't you pump your brakes and use some Vaseline? And life's like, nah, bro, you can handle it. And I'm like, just because I can, you know, don't mean I want to, you know. So I would like to coast on Easy Street just once, you know, have my address be there. All right, you do have funnel, period of frustration, lessons to be learned. So, you know, maybe your funnel has gotten clogged a little bit, and, you know, you may feel like nothing is happening, nothing is going your way, but you gotta unclog your funnel. You have the fly, a period of ill health, depression, but, you know, you can overcome things, you guys. You have to make up your mind. You have to choose to be happy. You know, I am healthy, I am wealthy, I am wise, you know, and really believe that, you know, because you do have the star here for guaranteed success. So, you know, the star is Aquarius energy in Tarot. That's keeping your faith and your hope alive. That's believing in yourself and, you know, the universe, your guides, your angels. You also have this apple. Temptation will test you. So, you know, be careful accepting that apple, because there is a snake in that tree waiting to bite you. All right, let's get a message from the moon. The moon is all about changes in our lives. You know, the moon herself goes through her changes, her cycles, her phases from new to full. She is beautiful, wonderful, and amazing in whatever phase she happens to be in, and so are you. So let's get some messages from Mama Moon here for you, Libra, this month of October. What does the moon want you to know? All right, you have first quarter moon in Virgo. Assess the situation. So Virgo showing up for you again here, you guys. Maybe you have Virgo in your birth chart. Maybe you're dealing with a Virgo, someone with Virgo in their birth chart, and it's totally okay if you don't know, you guys. You know, we don't always know our own birth chart, let alone everybody we deal with, right? And you also have last quarter moon in Sagittarius. Practice gratitude coming in here. So, all right. Let's see, first quarter moon in Virgo. First quarter moon. Assess the situation. The energies at play here are a mix of flirtatious and shy, inquiring and hesitant. You need to work them in your favor. And again, balance, you guys. This asks you to be mentally flexible. Whatever challenges you face, your current situation is unlikely to be at a total impasse. And you can say, energies of the first quarter moon in Virgo, thank you for helping me towards clarity and confidence. Ooh, I like that. Last quarter moon in Sagittarius, practice gratitude. It's great to be earnest, but there's a time and a place. You know, that fair woman, I feel like, is coming through. Don't entertain superficial feelings, as these are no better than fake ones. Being open to life will make you open to manifesting. Get in touch with your mystical side and have fun with it. Your manifestation affirmation: life loves me and I love life. Yes, life loves me and I love life. Fall in love with your life, you guys. Make it count. Really live it. Don't be a wallflower. All right, let's get a sixth sense connection oracle message here for you for October, Libra. This is a message from your higher self. What your higher self wants you to know right now. And you have a number 49 for forgiveness here. Look at that dove with that olive branch. Peace and reconciliation showing up for you here again, you guys. And maybe it's with your own self. So, all right, let's see. All that remains of the past are memories. It's time to let go of worry and self-recrimination for what went wrong. When these thoughts arise, take a few deep breaths and go with it for a minute to find the root of underlying pain. Surrender this pain to the infinite spirit. Forgive everyone involved, including yourself. Karma will take care of any transgressions far better than you can. Forgiveness will heal and harmonize your mind, body, and soul. Affirmation: I choose to live my life filled with goodness and mercy, forgiving everyone and everything, including myself. Some good crystals are rose quartz, rhodonite, and chrysoprase. I choose to live my life filled with goodness and mercy, forgiving everyone and everything, including myself. Love it. All right, let's get a Moon Magic mini deck message here for you for this month of October, Libra. Let's see what else you need to know here. Every day I focus on what is important. Waxing Gibbous 5. Yes, every day I focus on what is important. Beauty raises my vibration. I seek it out for healing and joy. Waning Gibbous 4. Ooh. Beauty raises my vibration. I seek it out for healing and joy. All right, let's get some language of flowers mini deck messages here for you, Libra, for this month of October, and see what else you need to know here. Ooh, you got my favorite flower, the sunflower here. For assertiveness, rise up, stand stronger and true. Yes, stand tall like a sunflower. You've also got heliconia for realization. The answer is here. Take heed. So, you know, you will get answers, you guys, and trust that it's divine timing. All right, we're gonna get your bonus from the Oracle of Destiny here. So let's see. what Libra needs to know for October. So let's see what you have here. You have Mercury coming through. Very mercurial energy, right? So you got a bonus in this month's reading. Thank you so much for running the numbers up on last month's reading. If you want a chance at a bonus in your next month's reading, make sure you run the numbers up on this reading. So the aspect of the hand is your pinky finger. You know, the pinky finger is that of intuition, dialectical, and commercial skills, but also of the relationship with one's family of origin. So there you go, the divinatory meaning. To the Greeks, Mercury was a teacher, a god, a king who could perform magic, transmit wisdom, and write. You know, you have that with Virgo too, writing. He brings the desire and ability to communicate with others with others on many levels. He guides our relationship with money, sex, and our ancestors. Not only that, but he is also the carrier of dreams that guards and transmits the messages of childhood that still exist in us. Now is the time to listen to your inner child. It will know how to guide you to places of inspiration, to the root of what you need. Listen to your inner child. Get in touch with it. I have never lost my imagination, and I'm so grateful and thankful for that. All right, Libra, these are your messages for the month of October. I hope you enjoyed them. If you did, please drop me a comment down below. Let me know. Make sure you smash the heck out of that like button, that old thumbs up button down there. Hit it with a razzle dazzle. If you haven't already and you find you keep coming back here, please subscribe to the channel, you guys. That truly means so very much to me. I love growth. I love expansion. I love being able to interact with all of you. It really does bring a lot of joy into my life. You know, you are part of the teamwork that makes this dream work. I wouldn't be able to do it without all of you, and I'm very grateful and thankful to each and every single one of you. Know that you have this, you guys. I feel like that is a big lesson. You know, yes, we're all tempted, but you have luck on your side. You are guaranteed success. It's like mind over matter, you know, and learning to pick your battles, keeping things in balance so you don't feel like you're just spinning your wheels and not getting anywhere. You know, you have this opportunity or windfall, and it's coming because you have planted the good seeds. Be brave enough. Let your legs carry you through this archway to these new opportunities, possibilities, you know, something new up ahead. Yeah, there's problems, there's challenges, but you have to rise above them. Work in forgiveness for everyone, including your own self. You know, this is a time of peace and reconciliation for you. You know, practice gratitude and assess the situation from all sides, all angles. Make sure you have all the facts before you just jump to a conclusion, right? All right, Libra, from the bottom of my heart, I love and appreciate each and every single one of you, and I want to say thank you, blessed be, namaste, and goodbye.